Hello and welcome, beautiful YouTube friends. My name is Lou. I am a yoga teacher and a strength and conditioning coach. And today I have for you a 30-minute, short, little bit spicy, playful vinyasa practice centered around the energy of Sagittarius season. So we've just moved into Sagittarius season as of today. And it really invites us to embody this energy of saying yes to life. So how does it feel to approach your experiences on and off of the mat with a sense of joy, a sense of lightheartedness, and also a sense of curiosity and openness to learning in your experiences? So I'm going to invite you to start on your back. So any props that you're using for your practice, just place them to one side. Feet at hips width apart, legs in an A-frame position. And then we're going to slowly float the body down onto our backs. And taking anything that you need here to arrive into the space, and maybe a shift of the hips, a windscreen wipe of the knees. And then eventually finding your happy medium, your happy center. So that might be keeping the feet at hips width, or maybe taking the feet out slightly and letting the knees knock in, creating a little bit more space through that sacral pelvic area. And I invite you here as you arrive into your practice, just to take a moment here to tune into your breath. And without making any big changes or adjustments, just observing how the breath feels in the body today. Let's take a big breath in through the nose. And then a soft sigh through the mouth. Let's do that again, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, from here, we're going to take the arms out wide into a cactus and then draw the knees in towards your chest. And we'll cross the right leg on top of the left, find eagle legs, and then take both of your knees over to the left. And as much as you can here, just grounding through the back of that right side shoulder. Breathing spaciousness all the way through that right side body, filling up the right side ribs. Good, and then drawing the knees in through center. We'll switch over the legs, left leg on top, and then take the knees over to the right. And then draw the knees back in. Hands can come to either the outer edges of the knees or the shins as you take the knees wide, kind of like in an upside down frog position. And then we're just going to take a moment here just to move through the legs, through the hips. So pulling one knee in and then the other knee, but really focusing on keeping the legs nice and wide here. So just breathing into the whole inner hip space, but also into the back of the pelvis, the sacrum. Good. And then draw the knees back in. We'll place the feet down on the mat, about hips width apart once again. Hands ground into the earth. And then as slowly as you can, just starting with the feet, we're going to press into the outer edges and the toes, and then see if you can lift up through the medial arch, so the center part of the foot. Perhaps you notice how this has a bit of a knock-on effect all the way up into the pelvis, the pelvic floor, the lower back. And then from here, beginning to press a little bit firmer into the feet as you engage the glutes or firm the glutes, rolling the pelvis all the way up into a bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. And once you've arrived in your bridge, let's just take a couple of breaths here, switching on the whole back body. And if you feel a lot of sensation through the lower back when you're in these positions, just take a moment to check in what's happening with your ribs. Are your ribs popping up towards the ceiling? If they are, can you draw your front ribs down? And that's going to require a little bit more effort from your glutes. Nice. Okay, from here, we're going to slowly roll the spine back down, vertebrae by vertebrae once again. And then exhale, release at the bottom. Give the knees a little shift from side to side. And we're going to do that again. So meeting in the center, pressing into the edges of the feet, spreading the toes, but lifting up through the inner arches. And then tucking the pelvis, driving the knees forwards. Keep pressing into the soles of the feet as you roll all the way up. This time we're going to reach the hands up towards the sky and open and close your hands into a fist. Getting the wrists nice and warm. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the hands towards the earth once again. Slowly roll the spine down. I know back body is starting to feel warm now. Let's shift the hips from side to side. We're going to do that one last time, exactly the same thing. Pressing into the feet, tucking the tailbone first, and then slowly lifting the hips up as you engage the glutes. Reach the arms up towards the sky. This time we're going to make a fist with the hands. Flex and extend. And we'll go for 8, 7, 6, keep pressing into the soles of the feet for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Slowly lowering all the way down. Hands come to the earth. Draw the knees into the chest. We're going to rock backwards and forwards along the length of the spine until you come all the way up into a seat. Feet at hips width. Place the hands behind you. Fingertips facing the back of the mat. Begin to press into the feet once again. Drive the hips, the heart up towards the sky. Purvottanasana or modified Purvottanasana. And from here, just shifting the knees over the toes and then the shoulders over the wrists. And this is quite a strong position to be in. So if you know that this just does not feel good for you, then either holding where you are or lower the hips down, but keep pressing the chest forward, spreading the collarbones. Let's go for another 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. Lower all the way down. Wrap your hands around your knees. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. And give yourself a big hug, spreading the shoulder blades. And then slowly release. Good. From here, keep the knees drawing in. We're going to rock backwards and forwards once again. This time we're going to build up, or hopefully build up enough momentum so that we come all the way up to standing. Bonus points if you can do it without using your hands. Beautiful. Let's roll the shoulders back and down the spine. Let's reach the arms up to the sky. Breath in. And then as slowly as you can, cascade forwards into your fold, melting the heart towards the thighs, crown of the head to the earth. Bend the knees as you roll the spine all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Letting the neck and the head lift last, coming all the way up, reach the arms up overhead. Exactly the same thing, we exhale and fold, soften the heart towards the ground. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine, round the shoulders. Keep breathing in as you reach the arms up. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Beautiful. Fingertips to the earth as you lift the chest halfway. Breath in. Exhale, fold. Lifting up again, inhale, breath in. Plant the hands. Take a big step back with your left leg. Right leg stays where it is. Take the right arm up to the sky, twisted lunge. From here, we're going to roll onto the blade edge of both feet, tapping the left hip towards the ground, reaching the right hand towards the back of the mat. Right arm reaches up and over, plant the hands, high plank pose. Grounding into the right hand, spread the fingers, coming onto the blade edge of both feet, right side Vashisthasana. Good, coming through a high plank. Option to lower with the knees on the ground here, all the way to the belly. Inhale for upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, let's take a breath in and a breath out. Let's bend the knees, look forward. Step, hop or float to the front. Lift the chest when you arrive. Exhale, fold. Ground into the feet as you rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, the hands to heart. Let's go again. Inhale as you reach it up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, fingertips to the earth, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale as you lift, plant the hands, take a big step back with the right leg this time. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, twisted lunge. Tapping the right hip towards the ground, reaching the left fingertips behind you. And then we'll take that left arm up and over, plant the hands, plank pose. Spreading the left fingertips, coming onto the blade edge of both feet as you unravel left side Vashisthasana. Good, coming back to your high plank. Option to lower to the knees as you move through Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's roll the body forwards to a high plank. And then soften the knees to an inch or so from the mat, coming into a bear crawl stance. Let's bring the left knee in towards the left elbow. Take it back. Right knee, right elbow. Take it back. Left knee, left elbow. Take it back. Right knee, right elbow. Take it back. Wave the spine back. Downward facing dog. Good work. Let's take a big breath in. And then a soft sigh through the mouth. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's take the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, big step forwards to the outside of that right hand. We're going to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Come onto the blade edge of your back foot and then press back into that right hip, reaching the heart forward, softening the head towards the ground. Good, walk the hands back in towards the center of the mat. Left hand plants down, right arm spins up and over, tapping that left hip towards the ground. Revolve Skandasana. Right arm reaches up and over, coming to the top right corner of the mat as you press forwards into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Sweep that left arm back and around, level off the pelvis as you rise all the way up into a left side stork pose. From here, let's bring the hands to heart center, breath in. Exhale, spread the elbows, find cactus. Let's go again. Inhale the hands to heart center. Exhale, cactus. From here, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. Take a big step across to the right side of the mat. Bend into both knees. Find curtsy lunge. Beautiful. Coming all the way back up through your stork pose, left knee to the chest. Send the hips all the way back, pressing back through that left side heel to warrior three. Option here to bring the hands through heart center, or you can bring the hands to the hips, extending that whole body all the way from the crown of the head to that left side heel. Good work. Big step back through this left leg, left side Skandasana. Option to reach the right arm up to the sky. Good. Coming to the back of the mat now, framing the left foot, lifting the arms off, torso reaches over that front left thigh. Find arrowhead. Holding here for a big breath in and a smooth breath out. Let's lower the back knee down, fingertips to the earth. Shift the hips all the way back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Good, rolling forwards through low lunge, gaze up. Exhale, shift it back, half Hanuman. Let's go one more time, coming forwards. Exhale, shift it back. Coming forwards through high plank, plant the hands. Option to flow with the knees on the ground or lifted. Inhale for the back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's cleanse the breath, breathing in through the nose. And then sigh it out through the mouth. Let's take the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, big step to that left side of the mat. Walking the hands across to the right. Come onto the blade edge of your back foot. And then soft the heart towards the ground. And drop the head. Good. Walking the hands back in. Grounding into the right hand. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Lowering the right hip. Reaching the left hand behind you. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana, left arm sweeps up and over as you press forwards, front left corner of the mat, unraveling the right arm up to the sky. Good, let's sweep this right arm back and around as you level off the pelvis, coming all the way up into your right side stork pose, right knee to the chest. Let's bring the hands through heart center, breath in. Exhale, spread the elbows, press the heart forwards. Let's go again. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Inhale as you reach the fingertips, find length through the body. Taking a big step across to the left. Exhale, curtsy lunge. Drawing the right knee into the chest, find your stork pose. Exhale, shift it all the way back, warrior three. Option to bring the hands to heart center once again, or you can bring the hands to the hips. Let's take a big step back with this right leg, coming into right side Skandasana. Option to take your left arm up to the sky. Good, we frame the right foot at the front of the mat. Reach your arms forwards. Find arrowhead pose. Reaching through the fingertips. Lowering your torso towards that front right thigh just a little bit more. And then we soften the knee, the fingertips towards the ground as we shift it all the way back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Good, inhale, come forwards, low lunge, gaze up. Exhale, shift it back, half Hanuman. One more time, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, shift it back. This time as you inhale, roll forwards, plant the hands, high plank pose. Option to flow through a vinyasa. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. And coming back to the breath. So good. Alrighty, let's take the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, big step across to the right side of the mat. Walking the hands over to the left. Coming onto the blade edge of that back foot as you press down into that right hip, reach the heart forwards. Good, walking the hands back in, framing that right foot, but we'll take the right arm up and over immediately into our revolve Skandasana. Good, right arm reaches up and over, front right corner of the mat as you unravel the left side body up towards the sky. Let's take this left arm back and around, level off your pelvis, bringing the left knee to the chest for stork pose. So good. From here, we're going to interlace the peace fingers around the left big toe. Pull this left shoulder back into the socket. So try not to reach forwards for the leg here. Let the leg come to you. Even if you need to take a big bend into that left knee, that is completely fine. We want to stay nice and tall through the spine. From here, maybe you extend that left leg out long. Maybe you extend that left leg out to the side. So good. Let's hold here for one more steady breath. And stay for the out breath. Okay, so let's bring this left knee back in, mindfully, bringing the hands through heart center, stork pose. Inhale as you open, find cactus. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's go again. Inhale as you open. Exhale to heart center. Reach the fingertips to the sky, breath in. Big step across to the right, curtsy lunge. So good, draw the left knee to the chest, breath in. Exhale, push it all the way back, warrior three. Awesome. Let's place that left foot down, coming into left side Skandasana. Option to reach your right arm up to the sky. We frame the left foot at the back of the mat, reaching the arms forwards, torso over that front thigh. Let's bring the hands behind the head, lift the elbows up towards the ceiling. So almost as though you are pressing your heart and your rib cage towards your front thigh, but somebody's pulling your elbows up towards the sky. Good. From here, we're going to lift this front heel off the ground. Holding here for a breath. Stay for the out breath. Beautiful. Let's land that back heel down. Let's frame the left foot. Right hand plants down. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe you hold here. Maybe you pick that left leg up and over, pressing up into a wild thing. Amazing work. Okay, from here, we're going to step towards the front of the mat with that left leg, picking up that left leg, coming all the way towards the front of the mat, soften the back knee down. From here, we shift it all the way back, Ardha Hanumanasana, rolling forwards, breath in. Exhale, shift it back. Let's go one more time, breathing in. Exhale, shift it back. Rolling forwards through low lunge, plant the hands, high plank. From here, you can move through your vinyasa, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. And coming back to the breath. Okay, let's take the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, big step forwards to the outside of that left hand. Walking across to the right side of the mat, bringing your back foot parallel to the end of the mat, sinking your hips, your heart towards the earth. Good, walk the hands back in, coming immediately into our revolve Skandasana, taking the left arm up and over, sinking the right hip towards the ground. Left arm reaches up and over, plant that hand, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, on that left side. So good. Let's sweep the right fingertips back and around, level off the pelvis as you come all the way up into your stork pose, right knee to the chest. Let's interlace the peace fingers around that right big toe, lifting up through the right side shoulder once again. Nice and strong and steady through the torso. And then maybe you extend that right leg out long. Maybe you bring that right leg out to the side. Holding here for one more breath. Stay for the out breath. Good, let's draw this right knee back in. Bring the hands through heart center. Let's inhale as we find cactus. Exhale the hands to heart center. One more time, inhale as you open. Exhale the hands to heart. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, step it over to the left, curtsy lunge. Inhale as you draw the right knee to the chest, mindfully pivoting onto that left hip as you press all the way back, warrior three. So good, reaching the fingertips. Let's take a big step back through this right leg, right side Skandasana. Option to take your left arm up to the sky. And we frame the right foot at the back of the mat. Press forwards into your arrowhead. Torso reaches over that front right thigh. Hands come behind the head. Once again, pressing the heart forwards, lifting the elbows. Maybe you come up onto the ball of that front foot. Holding here for one more breath. Stay for the out breath. Beautiful, let's plant the hands, ground it into that left hand, and then we'll come into a wild thing on that opposite side, taking the right leg behind you, left arm reaches up and over. Good, pressing the hips, the heart forwards. We're gonna come towards the front of the mat with that right leg again. Big step forwards with that right leg, softening that back knee down. From here we flow, shift it all the way back to a half Hanuman. Exhale, roll forwards. Inhale as we shift it back. Exhale to lunge. Beautiful, plant the hands, take a big step back to high plank. Option to flow through one final vinyasa. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. And coming back to the breath. Okay, and from here we're going to make our way down onto our bums. However you'd like to get there. If you're working on a jump through, you can jump through, walk through, dance through, fall through. And then we'll place the feet down at hips width, reach the arms out long, and then we'll sway the body side to side. Try not to hold the breath. And coming all the way down onto your back. Let's extend the right leg out long. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. Maybe you hold here. Maybe you come into a half happy baby, catching hold of the outside of that left foot with your left hand. And see if you can stay grounded through that right side pelvis. Good. And then we'll release that left leg. Use the right hand to draw the left knee across the body, reaching your left arm either out wide or up overhead if that feels good. And then coming back through center, extend the left leg, draw the right knee in. And once again, option to hold here if this feels good, or you can move into a right side half happy baby. And staying grounded through the left side pelvis. Good. And then releasing that right leg, using the left hand to draw the right knee across the body. Breathing into the front right side chest. And then coming back through center and extending the legs out long into your Shavasana shape. And tuning back into the softness, the steadiness of your breath. And perhaps noticing how your breath, how your practice has created expansiveness through the body. And perhaps thinking of one thing that you would like to call in to this next chapter, this next astrological season. This space that you are creating in your physical body, in your energy body, in your mind. What is it that you would like to fill that space with? And if you'd like to stay here for a while longer, then I really encourage you to take this time. Stay for as long as you need. If you feel ready to move out of your practice, then I'll invite you to slowly begin to draw the knees back in towards your body. Maybe catching hold of knees, circling ankles or wrists, wiggling fingers and toes. And then rolling over to your preferred side, pausing here just for a moment before making your way back up into a seat. I'd like to take a moment here, as always, to acknowledge the traditional roots of yoga, the ancient teachings, and the various lineages, this rich wisdom. I'd also like to acknowledge this sacred land that I am teaching and practicing from. It is the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. And I send my acknowledgement, my respect out to all First Nations people, not only from where I'm from in Australia, but from all over the globe. And we'll close the practice with a big releasing breath. Let's breathe in through the nose. And then sigh it out through the mouth. Thank you so much, everybody, for practicing. I hope that you enjoyed the practice as much as I enjoyed teaching it. If you enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a comment, or even better, like and subscribe. And I really look forward to flowing with you again soon. Thank you.